But I really believe that doing similar kinds of practices in schools where maybe there are no Aboriginal students can actually benefit and help to decolonize education for all kids. It's so important that non-Aboriginal children see the value in Indigenous culture. I want my Aboriginal kids in my classroom to know that their elders were mathematicians too, that they had thinking and reasoning and problem solving that was embedded in daily practice, that they learned from the environment, from the land, from the context. But I also want non-Aboriginal students to see that valuable knowledge. One of my favorite stories that I like to tell teachers is, we often, growing up in school, I heard the story that people thought the world was flat. And, then they were afraid that they would sail off the edge of the world. In the Mi'kmaq language, there is no word for flat. In fact, the word for world is wuksinamuk, which translates to sitting on the surface of a sphere. So Indigenous people always knew the world was a sphere. And to me, it's important that all children learn to value Indigenous knowledges. Much of the Indigenous knowledges of this land were the things that allowed settlers to come and survive and thrive. And it's unfortunate that the ways of colonization have marginalized that knowledge so much and have set aside those knowledges that were so important to the survival of the people who came to this country. So to me, when we investigate things like the math of birch bark biting or paddle making or how to make a canoe or how to make a snowshoe and know all the math and science that was there long before anyone came to this country, from any Europeans came to this country or others, that Indigenous knowledge was there. People were figuring these things out long before anyone else came and told them. So.